This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand for Thursday, June 20th, 2024. I'm Gary Dick. The Ports of Indiana Commission on Thursday approved a resolution establishing the Indiana Container Initiative. The effort aims to develop multiple international container terminals throughout the state. The state's three ports at Burns Harbor along Lake Michigan and Jeffersonville and Mount Vernon along the Ohio currently do not handle containers, and the initiative is designed to establish facilities at the ports and inland locations, says Ports CEO Jody Peacock.
For the most part, the larger container hubs in the Midwest require Indiana businesses to go out of state. So they have to drive to Chicago or Columbus or other points in the Midwest. And so that adds shipping costs to anybody who's shipping or receiving goods via containers. And what we're trying to do at Ports of Indiana and with our partners is develop container facilities in Indiana and expand the service for Indiana businesses, because that creates a lot of benefits, both economic and public benefits for Hoosiers.
Construction update. IU Health says its $4 billion downtown hospital is about 25% complete and on schedule to receive patients in 2027. That new downtown hospital will be the centerpiece of a 44-acre campus that will include 3 connected 16-story towers. Franciscan Health Michigan City is introducing a produce prescription program aimed at assisting with chronic disease management in the city. Beneficiaries would need to complete a free 4-week Cooking Matters course before getting access to that program. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. Indiana, your bold future starts here. IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the Indiana Economic Development Corporation invite you to the Engage Indiana series, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. With an unrelenting focus on growing Indiana's economy, our Engage Indiana events take place in every region of the state. Discover when we'll be in your area at ibj.com/engage. Purdue University has announced the launch of an online smart manufacturing education program designed to help businesses and industry associations enhance the skill sets of employees. The university is partnering with Ireland-based Accenture on the Smart Manufacturing Academy, which will have a curriculum focused on the digital transformation in the manufacturing sector. Indiana families who adopt or take guardianship of a child in the state's foster care system will receive a boost in financial assistance, all part of a new change to state-sponsored subsidy programs.
The Indiana Department of Child Services on Wednesday announced the change to its existing programs, called the Adoption Assistance Program and Guardianship Assistance Program. Under the updated programs, caregivers can receive 100% of the financial support a child was entitled to while under the state's foster care system. DCS said families can negotiate to receive financial support beyond the 100% threshold, depending on the family or child's individual circumstances. DCS Director Eric Miller said there are families in Indiana who want to adopt or provide guardianship but are worried about the additional costs. Through the program, which the Indiana General Assembly approved in 2023, DCS has provided more than $10.1 million to kinship caregivers in the state. Sarah Simcox, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
A National Guard member with more than 30 years of military experience, including tours in Iraq and Kuwait, has been named the next Command Chief Warrant Officer for the Indiana National Guard. Chief Warrant Officer 5, Wendy Robinson of Rochdale, will assume that role in September. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.